Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new video, to a new live stream. Hola, hola a todos. Bienvenidos a un nuevo en vivo. ¿Cómo están todos? Espero que estén bien. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today, we are going to talk about some common Spanish adverbs of place. We're going to learn a bunch of them, and we will see their meaning and also some examples. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I live stream. Also, you can visit smlessons.com for more free Spanish lessons and also to download free crossword puzzles and to donate if you like what I do. If you want to donate to this channel, you can go to smlessons.com. And all the links are in the video description down below. Also, I want to give a big shout out to our members, or tequila member, Linda Lead. Thank you, Linda. The tequila is delicious. Also, a big shout out to William Lopez. He is a cerveza member. Thank you, William, for the support and for the cerveza. Also, another big shout out to our Cafecito members, Stella Sabatini and Keith Pearson. Thank you so much, guys, for the support, for the coffee. All of that is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much to all the members of this channel. Thank you for the support. If you want me to give you a shout out and if you want to get some perks, you can check out the memberships on this channel. We have 3 different memberships and all of them have perks. So check them out. That supports this channel a lot. By the way, everything that we're going to learn today, it's going to be downloadable for all members. You will be able to download a sheet that will have everything that we will learn today. So just for members, tequila members, cerveza members, and cafecito members, you can download that information, that sheet with all the information that we will learn today. I will post that on the community tab. The community tab is, remember, you need to go to my channel and click on the community tab and you will be able to see the link to download all this information and also a password to download this as well. So yeah, so there's some perks, guys. So if you want to support this channel, please consider getting a membership. Okay, so now let's get started. By the way, you can use the live chat if you have any questions. Feel free to use the live chat for that. You can also say hola, and I see KS on the live chat. Welcome, KS. Bienvenido. KS says, ¿Cómo te va la vida? Exactamente. Interesting. If you're asking how I am, I'm okay. Thank you so much for asking. And yeah, welcome, KS. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so adverbios de lugar. Adverbios de lugar. That means adverbs of place. That's in Spanish, okay, guys? So we will learn a bunch of them. Essentially, adverbios de lugar will let you know about where things are done and also when in some situations. So adverbios, do you know what adverbs are, guys? Do you know what they are? Adverbs provide you with details, or they tell you details about how, when, and where any action is, happening. They can modify the meaning of a single word. It could be a verb or adjective or noun. Or even they change or modify the meaning of an entire sentence, okay? So that's something important to know, because maybe some of you don't know what an adverb is. So just so you know. Okay, so let's see the first one, the first list of adverbs. We have two lists, and so that's a lot of vocabulary that we're going to learn. And let's see the first one. The first one is aquí. 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 This is an adverb of place. And do you know what aquí means? Aquí means here. Here. Aquí. Here. Okay. For example, ven aquí. Ven aquí. Ven aquí. That means come here. Remember the accent mark on top of the letter I or the letter E in Spanish. Aquí, here. Ven aquí, come here. Okay, so that's the first one. Another one that is very similar is acá, acá. And this one also has an accent mark on top of the letter A. That means also here. For example, you could also say ven acá, ven acá. That means as well, come here. Ven acá, come here. Acá and aquí, both are very similar. They mean the same thing, and you can use either one. Okay, so there's not a big difference. There's not difference, I would say. So it's up to you which one you want to learn, aquí or acá, or you can use both, right? Okay. Oops. The next one is allí. 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 And we have another accent mark. Allí. Allí. This means there. Okay? Allí. Those three adverbs are really short, right? But all of them have an accent mark. So that's important to remember, guys. If you know how to type accent marks on your keyboard, you should use the accent mark. Or if you write that down, if you're writing that down somewhere, you should use the accent mark. Okay? Okay, for example, allí está. Allí está. Do you know what this means? Allí está. Allí está. This means there it is. Allí está. There it is. So you could be talking about someone as well. Allí está. Or something, right? If someone is asking you, where are my keys? You can say allí están, because keys are, that word is plural. Allí están. Or if you're asking, where is Miguel? ¿Dónde está Miguel? You can say allí está. There he is. Okay? Let's see the next one. Allá. 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 That means there as well. So same as the two first adverbs, the last two adverbs mean the same thing. Allí, allá. Allí, allá. Both of them mean the same thing. There. For example, allá está. Allá está. Where is it? Allá está. Okay? Where is he? Allá está. So that means, once again, there it is, or there he is, or there she is, and so on, right? So yeah, that's very interesting. The next one is cerca. Cerca. Cerca means close, okay? Also, it means near, when something is close or near, or someone. For example, no está cerca. No está cerca. Do you know the meaning of this? Do you know what this means? No está cerca. The meaning of this is it's not close. Okay? When something is far away from you, it's not close. No está cerca. It could be anything. It could be a place. It could be a thing as well. So, cerca, cerca. That means close, as something close to you or near you. Okay? Cerca, cerca. So that's another adverb of place. The next one is lejos, lejos, lejos. So lejos, muy lejos. So lejos is the opposite of cerca. Lejos means far, okay? When something is just far, far away. For example, ¿está lejos? This is a common question. ¿Está lejos? ¿Está lejos? This means, is it far? So if someone is telling you, okay, I would like us to go somewhere to eat, to this awesome restaurant. You can ask, ¿está lejos? And that means, is it far? Maybe you have other things to do and you don't want to spend a lot of time going there where your friend is invited you to eat lunch or whatever. So you could ask, ¿está lejos? Is it far? So lejos means far. The next one is alrededor. Alrededor. Alrededor means around. Okay? Around. So let's see an example. Todo alrededor. Todo alrededor. And that means all around. Okay? So if you have to walk around, you can say alrededor. Voy a caminar alrededor. Okay? If you're going out for a walk, you can say voy a caminar alrededor, around the area. Todo alrededor, all around. That's what that phrase means. So this is another important adverb of place. The next one is antes. Antes. Antes means before. Before. Okay? Antes, before. This, let's see an example. Antes. Eso era antes. Okay? Eso era antes. Eso era antes. And this means that was before. Okay? Eso era antes. That was before. If you're talking about something that you stopped doing, like if you used to exercise a lot and you're not doing it anymore, you could say eso era antes. That was before. But I mean, we should exercise every day, guys. That's something very healthy to do. So yeah, I'm going to exercise after this live stream. Okay, so the next one is después. Después. Okay, después means, or it's the opposite of antes. Después means after. For example, después me dices. Después me dices. So if you're in a hurry and your friend is saying, hey, I gotta tell you something. I gotta tell you something important. And you're super busy. You can't pay attention to your friend. You can say, después me dices. Después me dices. Okay? And that means Tell me later. Tell me later. I'm busy. Estoy ocupada. So yeah, you can say that. Después means after. And yeah, that's another important adverb. Also, remember that después has an accent mark on top of the letter E. Okay? So, let's see. Do we have another one here? Okay, so this was list number 1. Okay, so we learned, I'm gonna read all of the adverbs from top to bottom. Aquí, aquí, acá, acá, allí, allí, allá, allá, cerca, cerca, lejos, lejos, alrededor, alrededor, antes, antes, después, después. Okay, so that was list number 1. We will look at 2 lists only. So let's see what the next one is about. Okay, so I see some of your comments on the live chat. Let's read them. KS says, estamos aquí hoy. Great example. El autobús para allí, no aquí. Para allí, no aquí. That's a peculiar example. It sounds a bit odd, KS. El autobús está allí. Está allí or está acá, no allá. Allí, no aquí. That's a bit odd, but that was a good try. Thank you, KS. Also, KS says demasiado lejos. Yeah, too far. Es demasiado lejos. It's too far. Great example. William Lopez, bienvenido, William. How's it going? William is saying, hola, sugar. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy muy bien. Muchas gracias. William, ¿cómo estás tú? Espero que estés muy bien. Bienvenido, William. KS, la oficina de correos está alrededor de mi área. Ajá, la oficina de correos está alrededor de mi área. That's a good example. I would use cerca, cerca instead of alrededor, because around is like alrededor de mi, cerca de mi área. So that will be the post office is somewhere around the area, right? Cerca de mi área. That's a more common thing to say in Spanish, but that was another great example. Thank you, KS. And also William says, acabo de llegar a casa, muy cansado. Oh, that's, I mean, it happens. It happens. Probably you had a busy day, William. It's understandable. Thank you so much, though, for tuning in, for learning some Spanish. And, yeah, I'm a little tired too. Un poquito cansada. Estoy un poquito cansada también, pero muy contenta de estar aquí. I'm a little tired too, but I'm really happy to be here as well, just talking to you guys and learning some Spanish. That's so great. Okay, perfect Spanish, by the way, William. Very good Spanish. KS. Después, señora. That's another thing that you could say. Después, señora. Después. Later or after. Después has a lot of meanings, guys. I think we have, I don't know if I have a lesson about después. If not, I'm going to do one for sure. Yeah, después is a very versatile word in Spanish. Okay, Anas Cherkawi. Sorry, I'm always butchering your name, Anas, but welcome, Anas. Hola. I'm so happy to read you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so let's learn the next list or more adverbs. And by the way, William, you're a Cafecito member. You will be able to download everything that we're learning right now. You will be able to download actually a sheet with all this information. So I'm going to post the link on the community tab and the password just like last time. And this is only for members. So any member, it could be Cafecito, Cerveza, Tequila member, all of you guys, you will be getting free downloads, okay? So, I mean, a Cafecito membership is like less than $2 or $2.99, something like that. So it's very affordable and you're gonna get free downloads. So that's great. I think it's a good deal. But if you get a chance, guys, if you get a chance, please take a look at that. Okay, so let's see. The next. Where is it? I don't see it. Okay, I see what's going on. Just let me check something really quick, guys, before I continue. Okay, so I think this is fine. I'm not sure why this is not working. Obviously, something was not going to work. Let's see, what am I doing wrong? There you go. Okay, so maybe there you go. I found it. Sorry about that. So the next one is adelante. Adelante, okay? This is another Spanish word that has many meanings, guys. And as an adverb of place, this means in front, okay? Adelante, when you have something in front of you, okay? When you can see something in front of you, or also it means ahead, okay? So those are two important meanings of this word, in front or ahead. For example, van adelante, van adelante, van adelante. And if you're going out and you just want to walk and you're walking with friends, well, now it's a little bit difficult to do that, but if there's a group of people and someone is walking in front of you or they're ahead of you, literally, you can say van adelante, and that means they're ahead, you know, adelante, adelante. And adelante can also mean come in, but that is, I'm going to talk about this word in a different lesson, but this is also an adverb of place, adelante, in front or ahead. Van adelante, they're ahead, you know, over there, really far away from you. Oh yeah, William, you are a Cerveza member. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just got confused because you were a Cafecito member first and then a Cerveza member. You're a Cerveza member. So, I mean, I'm so happy about that. Thank you, William. But yeah, all of the members can get free downloads, okay? And yesterday I did a live stream for Cerveza members and also Tequila members. So William, if you missed that live stream, I'm pretty sure you can find the video on my channel because you're a Cerveza member. So you will be able to rewatch or just watch live streams, exclusive live streams. We were talking about adjectives and how to use adjectives in Spanish and all of that. It's very tricky to use adjectives in Spanish, but we talked about that. Yeah, so if you want to check that out later, I'm just letting you know about that. But yeah, that's so good, William. Okay, so the next one is detrás. Ooh, detrás. So detrás is the opposite of adelante. Detrás means behind. Okay? Detrás, detrás de la verdad. I think that's a TV show or something like that. Detrás de la verdad. But yeah, detrás means behind. And for example, siéntate detrás. Siéntate detrás. Siéntate detrás. And do you know what this means, guys? Do you know what this means? Do you know? This is something common if you are in a car and someone is telling you, please, por favor, siéntate detrás, because I'm gonna sit. Well, I'm pretty much telling you. I'm telling you the answer, but let's see what this means. This means sit behind. Okay. So if you need to sit behind, or if you want to ask someone to sit behind, you can say siéntate detrás. And yeah, essentially the meaning of detrás is behind. And remember the accent mark, guys. Remember the accent mark. Because otherwise it would sound something like detrás, detrás. Detrás is very different than detrás, 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 detrás. So accent marks are important, guys. Remember that. Okay, so the next one is atrás, atrás, atrás. When something is atrás, you're saying that something is behind. Atrás, atrás, atrás. Okay? For example, está atrás, está atrás. And that means it's behind. So, detrás and atrás are very similar. You can use either one, guys. There is no difference. There's not like situations where you need to use only detrás or when you need to use only atrás. They're both very similar. You can use either one if you're trying to say behind, okay? Atrás is, for example, the only difference that I could think of right now is if you're saying something like if you're saying to someone go behind, for example, if you're waiting for something and you're in line and someone is trying to cut in, you can say ve atrás, ve atrás. So, I'm here waiting before you. So, ve atrás, okay? Or you could also say ve detrás, but something more common would be ve atrás, atrás. Detrás, atrás. They're pretty much the same thing. Sometimes people use atrás more than detrás. I personally use atrás more than detrás. Okay? Detrás sounds more dramatic to me. Atrás is more functional, just behind, atrás. But yeah, I mean, it's up to you. So let's see what you're saying, guys. William says, caramba, no fui notificado. La campanita está activada. That's weird. I'm not sure why you were not notified about the live stream, William. Maybe there's an option, I think, when you click on the bell icon, sometimes you get options if you want to receive some notifications or all notifications. And I'm not sure if you, William, I'm not sure if you have all of it activated, all the options activated or not. Maybe that's a problem, or that could be the problem. But I'm gonna try to post. I posted that on the community tab as well about the exclusive live stream. So I'm not sure. Oh, YouTube. Sometimes, yeah, YouTube is kind of weird, but I'm gonna try to. I mean, I'm gonna post all the exclusive live streams and exclusive videos on the community tab, guys, and also on the public one. So just in case, if you want to check if there's going to be an exclusive video or live stream, you can check the community tab for sure. Okay, yes, says, la gasolinera está adelante de la estación de tren. La gasolinera está adelante de la estación de tren. That's a great example. Okay, yes. Está adelante de. That is very, in a future lesson, guys, I would like to talk about the differences between an adverb of place and a preposition of place, because those two things are quite different and it could be confusing. Adelante, I believe, can be an adverb of place and also a preposition of place. Or, when you're talking about where something is placed. So, yeah, I believe adverbs do not take objects. For example, the examples that I have on the screen. Está atrás. You're not taking an object. You're not saying the object. And prepositions of place, they take an object. It's more about, adverbs are quite interesting, and prepositions as well, but adverbs can be challenging. But I'm going to talk about that in a different lesson, about prepositions of place and adverbs of place and what are the differences and examples and so on. Because I think, yes, I think you're using a preposition of place. I think. So yeah, it can be confusing for sure. William says, just made sure that all notifications were activated. Oh, okay. That sucks. ¿Quién es ese detrás de ti, Sugar? What are you talking about, William? ¿Quién es ese detrás de ti, Sugar? If that was an example, that is great. Because actually there's no one behind me right now. So I got scared just for a second. But if that's an example, that is a great example. But I hope I have, because there's no one behind me right now, William. But anyways, atrás means behind, and an example is está atrás. It's behind, okay? Let's move on. The next one, guys, is encima. Encima. Oh man, William. William is saying just an example. I need some water. Yeah, that was intense, William. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay, so encima means on and also on top. It just means on top, okay? When something is on top of something else. For example, ponlo encima. Ponlo encima. This means put it on top, okay? So it could be, I don't know, maybe you're holding a pencil or something, and you're asking someone, ¿Dónde lo pongo? Where do I put this? And the person can say, ponlo encima. Somewhere, like, ponlo encima somewhere. Could be a table, it could be, I don't know, somewhere on top of something. So encima, ponlo encima, put it on top. Could be a cherry on top of a cake. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so the next one is abajo. 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 Abajo means, well, it's the opposite of encima, and that means down or below. Abajo, abajo. And I use this more than debajo, but both are very similar, can be used in the same way. Abajo means down or below. For example, ahí abajo, ahí abajo. And that means down there. Ahí abajo, down there. So when I say, guys, leave your comments down below, I could say, chicos, pongan sus comentarios ahí abajo or abajo, right? Pongan sus comentarios abajo, abajo. And yeah, abajo means down or below. So that's another important one. And we're almost done, guys. The next one is adentro, adentro. And this means inside or in. So, for example, juega adentro, juega adentro. This is something that parents can say to their kids if, I don't know, it's gonna rain and the kids are playing outside. You can, if you're their parent, you can say, juega adentro, juega adentro. So that means play inside, okay? Play inside, juega adentro. So yeah, or está adentro, that means it's inside. So it depends what you want to say, right? And the next one is afuera, afuera, afuera. And this means outside and also out. Actually, you can tell someone afuera, afuera, and that means out, out, right? So let's see an example. Está afuera, está afuera. And this means it's outside. So it could be anything, right? If someone is asking about, if you're in an office, let's say you are in an office and someone is asking, ¿Dónde está tu jefe? Where is your boss? And you can say, está afuera, está afuera. It's outside. Or he or she is outside. Also, if we're talking about objects, like it could be, I don't know, like your car. Está afuera. It's outside. Okay, so let's see what you're saying, guys. Trent in Tampa, me gusta el helado con una cereza encima. I like ice cream with a cherry on top. That's good. Perfect example, Trent, and welcome. But yeah, that's good. Is that just an example, or are you sharing that you also like ice cream with a cherry on top? That's a great example, though. William says, después de estar adentro del ascensor, pude ir acima o abajo, arriba. I think you're trying to say arriba. Acima, that one, that's not a Spanish word. Is that Portuguese? Because arriba is the opposite of abajo. Arriba, abajo. And another thing I would like to talk about, guys, is about contractions, because there are certain words in Spanish that they fusion and they become one when they're together. For example, when William is saying adentro de el ascensor, de el, that has to come together, and you gotta say del, D-E-L, del ascensor. In Spanish, that's how it works. You don't say de el ascensor, you say del ascensor. But I'm gonna talk about that, guys, because that's something important to to remember and learn about, in Spanish, because, man, it's tricky. Spanish is tricky for sure. That's a great example, William. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so let's continue and then I'll keep reading your comments, guys. Okay, so we're almost done. I think we have one more or two. I'm not sure. The next one is arriba. Arriba. Okay, arriba means up or above. Up, above. And an example, mira arriba. Mira arriba. Look, look up. It's Superman. Mira arriba. That means look up. If something is happening and you want someone to look up, literally, you can say, mira arriba, mira arriba. Las estrellas, the stars. I was going to say el sol, but you should not look at the sun directly, because that's not good for your eyes. But if something's happening and you want to say, hey, look up, you can say, mira arriba. Okay? So that's another very, very important and common adverb of place. Arriba, up and above. I believe there is, this is a very common Spanish word that you hear from other people, English speakers, because there's some cartoon that says this a lot, a character in a cartoon that says a lot of this, that says a lot of arriba, but yeah, arriba means up or above. I don't know why that cartoon, Speedy Gonzales, I think that's its name. I don't know why that character says arriba so much. Like, no one says arriba. No Spanish speaker says arriba that much. Like if they were trying to portray a Mexican person. I mean, I think that is, I don't know what to think about Speedy Gonzales. A lot of Spanish speakers, especially Mexicans, don't like that, character, because, it's racist and whatnot. But, yeah, arriba means up and above. That's a controversial topic, by the way. But yeah, arriba means above and up. Okay, lastly, I believe that's it. That's it, guys, because we already said abajo. Abajo is the opposite of arriba, and abajo means down or below. There's another one, debajo. As I said before, debajo is, I'm just gonna put it here. Debajo. That's very, very similar to abajo. I like more abajo. But as I said, both of them are very similar. You can use either one. No big deal. It's up to you. Okay. So that is it for today. Let's see, guys, if you are saying something. Maybe you're sharing some examples. Okay. Kaya says, uso ponerlo mucho. Uso ponerlo mucho. I'm not sure what that is about, KS, but you have good grammar. Also, KS says, me gusta, a mí me gusta al hablar de práctica, escribiendo la oración en español. Interesting. I think I understand what you're saying, KS, that you like to hablar de práctica, escribiendo. You like to speak Spanish and also write the sentence down? Is that what you're trying to say, KS? Because that's an interesting thing to do. That's very good. Okay, William says, oh yeah, arriba, such an obvious word. Yeah, arriba is very common. It's a very common Spanish word thanks to that cartoon that I was talking about. But no one says arriba, 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 arriba. No one says that in Spanish. So I don't know how that happened, but arriba is just used to say up and above, if there's something literally up or above. Yeah. So William also says, and yeah, acima is Portuguese. I'm starting to risk a little more without using the translator. That is great, William. That is great. Yeah, I think acima and arriba sound, I don't know if they're the same word, but that's pretty interesting. They look similar. And that's the beauty of Portuguese and Spanish and Italian and sometimes French, that they have similar words. They look almost the same. The spelling is not 100% right. Sometimes it is. Sometimes they have the same spelling, those words, in those languages that I just said. But it's very, very interesting. It's definitely an advantage when learning a new language. If your, native language looks very similar to the other language, that is a big advantage for sure. Thank you for sharing, William. And you're welcome to share Portuguese also, because I like that language too. I like it. Okay. Que seminomatic. I need to increase the brightness on my monitor. Yeah, there you go. Que seminomatic. Sorry about butchering the names, guys. Arriba is in a lot of songs. Arriba. Really? I didn't know that. Arriba. That's interesting. I don't remember. Maybe because I don't pay attention to lyrics sometimes. But arriba, I don't remember any song that has that word. I'm pretty sure there are many songs in Spanish that have that word, but thank you for sharing, Kay, and welcome as well. Kay, yes, está dentro. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Trent in Tampa. Mascotas siempre quieren ir afuera. Yes. Oh, I love the emojis. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. The emojis are so cute. And yeah, pets always want to go out. Yeah, because they have to do their business. But yeah, that's interesting. Thank you for sharing, Trent. And that's las mascotas siempre quieren ir afuera. That's a great example. Thank you for sharing. Que yes, donde siempre voy, trato de hablar español. That's awesome. That's awesome, KS. And I'm glad you're doing that. Okay, Trent in Tampa says, what's the opposite of encima? How do you say on the bottom? At the bottom of something? Encima. Abajo. Could be abajo, debajo, encima, abajo. Yeah, you could say abajo, down or below something. If you want to say that something is at the bottom somewhere, you can say en el fondo. And I'm just gonna try to put it here somewhere. Let's say that you want to say that something is at the bottom. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this if I can. For some reason, it's not letting me. Okay, so maybe I'll do this. En el fondo. And that means at the bottom, okay? When something is at the bottom. Fondo. And fondo means bottom, you know? So it depends on what you're trying to say, Trent. But if you want to say, for example, at the bottom of the ocean, you can say en el fondo del océano, right? But yeah, en el fondo. Something that is very, very much at the bottom. Okay. That was a great question, Trent. Now, Kay says, acima is above. I speak Portuguese. Oh, there you go. Someone else that speaks Portuguese. That's pretty cool. So there you go, William. Someone else speaks Portuguese too. That's pretty cool. Also, Kay says, in Zumba and reggaeton. Reggaeton. That's a funny word to pronounce. In Zumba and reggaeton songs that you hear in gym classes. So, arriba, abajo. Yeah, it sounds like, you can hear arriba a lot when you're listening to any Zumba or reggaeton songs. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree, Kay. Salsa as well. Yeah, I should listen to salsa more often. And I mean, I listen to rock music mostly. Rock is my jam. But yeah, I should listen to other music genres for sure. William says, I also don't pay much attention to lyrics. I enjoy the melody more. Yeah, it happens to me too because I play guitar and I pay attention to the rhythm and all of that. And when I'm learning a song, because sometimes I sing as well, like I play and sing at the same time. So that's when I'm like, okay, I have to memorize the lyrics because sometimes it takes some effort for me. But yeah, it's fun. Thank you for sharing, William. Kay says, gracias, es la primera vez que veo tu canal de YouTube. Well, Kay, you're welcome to watch more videos, more live streams. We live stream pretty much many days of the week. Like tomorrow we will have a podcast episode, and then the day after we have a crossword puzzle where you guys guess different Spanish words. I read definitions, you try to guess the words, and yeah, we do that on Thursdays. On Wednesdays, we have the podcast episode, and then Friday, we have nothing. And if you are a member, if you would like to get a membership on this channel, there's exclusive videos if you're a Tequila member, and also exclusive live streams if you're a Tequila member and a Cerveza member. And then I give shoutouts. And also you get free downloads if you are a Cafecito member. Also, free downloads are for all members. So yeah, there's some perks when getting a membership. If you like what I do, and if you get a chance, take a look at the memberships. But yeah, otherwise, we also do a lot of videos every week. A lot of live streaming for sure. Okay, so we're almost done, guys. I'll read some of your messages, and then that will be it. Let's see. Okay. William says, sus lives exclusivas. Okay, sus lives exclusivas pasan los viernes. Usually, what I'm trying to do exclusive live streams on Monday and Friday. Okay? I'm going to try to do more, but for sure on Monday, and I'll start doing that on Friday as well. And then I'll try to do a third one also sometime during the weekend or a weekday. I'm not sure yet, but stay tuned. Also, something important, guys, if you want to be a member on this channel, all the exclusive videos and exclusive live streams, they don't have any ads, like no ads whatsoever. And you can, if you miss the live streams, the exclusive ones, you can rewatch that, or just watch the live streams later on. No ads whatsoever. Also, you can suggest like more things for future lessons if you want to learn something specifically. And because there are not too many members, it's pretty much a one-on-one kind of lesson. Okay, so when I do the live streaming, you can ask me directly, hey, I don't understand this, can you explain more? And because there are not too many, sadly we don't have too many members, it's pretty much a one-on-one kind of lesson. So that's an advantage, although I'd like to have more members for sure. But yeah, William, Mondays and Fridays right now, and hopefully I'm gonna do another one, a third one sometime during the week or weekend. Okay, Trent in Tampa, muchísimo gracias del fondo de mi corazón. Correcto? Correct. That is correct, Trent. You got it. Okay, KS, en la vida, algunas personas están en el fondo de la roca. Interesting. That sounds poetic. William, lunes. Lunes? Yes, Mondays. Did I say lunes? Mondays. Yeah, in English, Mondays. And lunes in Spanish. Yeah, lunes y viernes. Mondays and Fridays. And then maybe more. I want to do more. And free downloads, guys, for all the members as well. KS, sin salsa no hay paraíso, el gran combo un canción. Disfruta de tu noche. Okay, guys, that's it for today. That was a nice talk. That was very nice to talk with you, to read you. And if you like this lesson, please give it a like. And that helps me a lot too. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do so you don't miss out all the live streams and videos and, well, live streams, because that's what I do now. You need to activate all the notifications when clicking on the bell icon, because sometimes you just activate one or two or none. So you have to make sure to activate all of the notifications so you actually get notified every time I live stream. That's it. I'm so thirsty, guys. And I'm gonna drink some water. Tomorrow we will have a podcast episode, so stay tuned. I will let you know what time. So stay tuned. And that's it. Have a wonderful evening, night, morning, wherever you are. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are amazing. You're the best. And have a lovely night. And again, wherever you are, just have a lovely something. We'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. Be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow or read you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Adios.